Call meeting order. Please rise to the pledge.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Morning, everyone. This is the regular scheduled Board of Public Works and Safety meeting for Wednesday, October 1st. May roll call members, please.
Mayor Lamb,
Here.
Betsy Barnes,
Here.
Bob Clemens,
Here.
Jim Crook, Bill Gomez, for president.
Okay. First on the agenda is the approval of minutes of prior meeting, which was held on Wednesday, September 17th. So moved. Got a motion to approve. Have a second. Second. Discussion on the motion. Hearing none, all in favor, signify by an aye. Opposed? Additional items, we do not have any today. So jumping down under old and deferred business, utility updates. Val, morning.
Morning. So our water project phase 4, as I mentioned last update, the change order was approved for use of remaining funds. A lot of it is control work with your control provider, EFI. EFI is working directly with water utility staff to get those control modifications incorporated. Then the project will be done. Moving down to our new 24-inch water supply line, we were able to submit our notice of intent to IDEM. The nature of the work allows us to issue a notice of intent versus soliciting an IDEM permit. So that's a little more streamlined process. As soon as we get our permits, that project will be ready to go out to bid. We're looking to bid that project concurrent with our Southeast wastewater treatment plant. Third item is your lead service line replacement project. They currently have replaced 75 lines and they're finalizing their material confirmation along the downtown interceptor route along Juliet. So that's supposed to be done this week. And we'll just proceed with replacing lines as funds allow until we've expended those funds. Now our phase 2 project, what I'm anticipating is you have a lead service line inventory. That inventory identifies all the customers throughout the community that are potentially fed by lead service lines. We've done a lot of investigation. We have a lot of lines to replace, a lot of lines we've taken off those inventories. I want to complete that investigation as part of phase 2 design so we know exactly what we have and exactly what we can take off, then continue with the lead service line replacements based upon that list. Every year, you're supposed to send a letter in November to all customers on that lead service line inventory to remind them that they may be impacted by lead. So it's in our best interest to diminish that list as much as possible so we don't inadvertently create concern throughout the city, and then we can define our remaining projects. We do have a payment application from your contractor on the lead service line replacement project. It's payment application number 2 from Gatlin. And I'd like to request the board to allow the mayor to execute the payment application and SRF disbursement number 10 for payment to contractor in the amount of $337,069.50 and payment to retainage in the amount of $17,740.50.
So I'll bring it to the board for questions of Al or action.
So Mayor, as presented by Mr. Strong.
I have a motion to approve disbursement number 10. We have a second.
Second.
And a second. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify with an aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Thanks, Al.
For your existing treatment plant project, all that work is done. We're just waiting on the controls and the validation of the system. That's typically an arduous process. I'm sure there'll be some back and forth as they simulate the wet weather events. We see what reports are provided and we make modifications as we go. But for all intent purposes, the project is complete and we're just optimizing the process at this point. For the downtown interceptor project, We did award that project and allowed, I believe, 90 days for the contractor to perform his subsurface utility excavation work. At that point in time, he gets issued his notice to proceed, which starts the clock on the 2-year project. That clock will start October 7th, so next week. Their first planned work is to put in the temporary road between Birch and trying to think of the other street name, but it allows them to have access to the work area from 2 locations. That temporary road will take 2 to 4 weeks to install, and then they'll move forward with their pipe installations. You'll probably see them putting down some erosion control measures this week, and pending finalization of their schedule and approval from our office, then that temporary road work will start. And a few weeks after, you'll start seeing significant excavations for pipe.
Is the plan for the 2 locations, the scheduled timeline to start?
It is.
One's going to start before the other.
It is. They've currently identified a 1-month delay between this first location and the second location. They're anticipating November. Their schedule was reviewed and we rejected it. We sent it back to them for some edits. I expect to get those back. With the edits we wanted were very clear. So once we get that back and it's approved, then I'll share with this body and with Public Works.
Okay, perfect.
On the Downtown Interceptor project, we do have Atlas partial payment application number 2, disbursement number 2, payment to contractor in the amount of $206,519.88, payment to retainage in the amount of $10,869.47. I'd like to ask the boards to approve the mayor executing the payment application and the SRF disbursement.
Okay, thanks, Al. Bring this into the board as well for questions about or action.
So what is presented there, list questions?
We have a motion to approve disbursement number 2 in a second. Any further questions on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify with an aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Thank you. For your Southeast wastewater treatment plant design, that design was completed and submitted to IDEM. We are receiving some comments. We're addressing the comments as we receive them. I'm still targeting the end of October to go out to bid. I'll coordinate with your rate consultant, FSG, and with the State Revolving Loan Fund on a closing date. Typically, you need to have your bids in hand 1 month prior to the closing date. So depending upon what the date of closing is, it may push forward or push back a little bit, that advertisement date, but I'll give you plenty of notice. Okay. Our collection system improvements project design is proceeding well. We finally have all our land rights. We're going to be performing some geotechnical work. We had to wait till the crops were out so that we could perform the geotechnical work along the force main lines, along the sewer lines, and at the lift station sites. So we're anticipating crops are out now, if not mid-October. Then we'll have the geotechnical engineers mobilize, obtain the soils information so that we can use that as basis of design for our structural designs. Any questions on your water or sewer utilities?
Nope.
Thank you.
Other new business, request approval of solicitor's permits for surf internet.
Yes, all the documentation is in order.
Anybody here representing the petition? One or they're all welcome, but you just state your name and
Go ahead.
your name and maybe your address for the record.
So my name's Garrett Swinson. Technically I live in Florida, but I'm pretty much here. So you want my address in Florida?
Business address then.
What's the business address?
228 Waterfall Drive in Elkhart, Indiana.
Thank you.
So yeah, we've got a group here that want to come out and work. We put the lines in, obviously. So we've just kind of been waiting for this to be able to go out and schedule connections and set up customers with the surf fiber optics.
Okay. And so you're looking at this from October to October 26th?
Yep, exactly.
What's the, you have planned, weekdays, 9 to 5?
Yeah, we usually depends, but we don't go past sunset. So whatever sunset is, that's usually when we're done. So it depends on the time of the year, but usually we go about 11 to 7 right now is about what we're doing. 12 to 7 just depends. But those are the hours we work, and we work Monday through Friday, sometimes Saturday, just depending on what we need.
This Saturday, if you do Saturdays, it's the same time frame? Or is it-
No, earlier. We're done. We finish earlier a little bit on Saturdays. I got college football right now that I got to go watch. So, but yeah, usually we're done about 3 or 4 o'clock on Saturdays.
Dave, everything's in order?
All the documentation is in order.
Harry, out of the ordinary, but you good with?
I'm good with that, because if I'm correct, you're soliciting for the things you already have in the.
Yep, yeah, it's already been, everything's been laid. We're just basically going around talking to the homeowners, letting them know what we're doing and scheduling their connections.
I have no problem with that, so what they have in the ground, but the other things, the construction, I know that they're on hold for now until they get their issues straightened out.
Okay. I see you guys got work IDs.
Yep.
So that's great.
Yep. Everybody has documentation, everybody has a badge, they all have surf, everything, so people can easily identify that we work
Yeah,
for surf.
that's a smart move.
Yeah.
We do ask if, board approves it, because we'll give you a city issued
Yep,
ID as
mhm.
well, if you can have those on.
Yep, absolutely.
So people know
Yep.
been approved for
Yep.
solicitation.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'll bring this to the board for any questions then, or action.
I don't have any more. You fine with it too?
Yes. All right, so
Move on that, Mayor.
we have a motion to approve. Do we have a second? And a second. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify with an aye. Aye. Opposed? You guys all set?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, just follow up with the PD and.
Yep, yeah, we'll go over that right now.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Number 2, request approval of road closure for Crown Point Tattoo Company. Morning. Good morning. What's your name?
My name is Gordon Lapari. I'm the owner of Crown Point Tattoo Company, 114 Hack Court. And our 1-year anniversary is upon us.
A year already.
Yes, so we would like to have the road blocked to have a party with maybe a food truck, car show, small event in front of our business. And on the corner is Joe's Garage. On the other side is Larry's Barbershop. And Alex is also happy for us. The 2 corner tenants are also involved. So it would be from one side to the other.
And it's October
24th, Friday,
9 A to 10 P.
possibly. It's up to you. I'm flexible. Whatever is available. The earlier the better, and then 10 at the latest.
Okay. Do the other businesses know, like, there's a business there on that court? The south
Yes.
side, maybe Primes, I don't know if they get deliveries on.
I'm not sure about the deliveries, but they usually are able to still pull around the front and get access to the alley.
Okay. All right. And I think there's a limited number, but there's parking stalls on Hack Court.
Yes, there is a few, maybe 6 or 8.
Yeah.
And the way it worked last year, we didn't have it blocked. And, the people that work there usually get there early enough by 8 or 9 to find a spot. And then we could let them out if they have to leave,
Okay.
just by moving the horse or the barricade.
Okay. So, and you're requesting the use of the city barricades on
Yes,
Main Street and Court Street? Well,
yes,
we're not technically supposed to be able to go that way.
correct.
Terry, is that something Public Works could assist?
Sure, I'll give you my contact information and you can give me a call when you need something. And I'll get them out there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll bring this down to the board for any questions of the petition or action. Congratulations on your, I can't believe it's made.
Thank you. It has gone fast.
Is that a motion to approve?
Yes, as presented.
Okay, we have a motion to approve the request. We have a second. And a second, any further discussion on the motion?
We're just sticking with the 9 AM to 10 PM.
Yes.
Perfect.
Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify with an aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, you're all set.
Thank you very much.
Of course. Number 3, request approval for food drive for the Trump Point High School cheerleading. Fire Chief Munger.
Good morning, Board. I am coming to you this morning not as fire chief of this great city, but as a proud parent of the Crumpling High School cheerleading team, who requests to do a fundraising drive on Saturday, November 1st from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the intersections of Main and South and Main and Greenwood, with a rain date of the following day, Sunday, November 2nd. We'll only have adults in the intersections. The kids will be on public right of ways or sidewalks, advertising what we're fundraising for.
All right, thanks, Mark. Bring this to the board later. Motion to approve, second request, and a second. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify with an aye. Aye.
Thank you.
For request approval to renew annual nationwide 457 contract.
Yes, we've had nationwide, along with Core Bridge and One America, we have actually 3 457 plans. We've had nationwide since June 1st, 1980. We have never had any problems with nationwide. This is just a renewal. Usually they don't send a yearly. It's usually good for quite a few years. So they just wanted something in the books that we still have them.
They've definitely been a long-standing good partner.
Yes, absolutely.
So it's just.
We have never had a problem with nationwide, ever.
Okay, Joe, have any communications with Alex with staff on?
I talked to Attorney Nichols and he's approved that.
Okay.
Finds in proper legal order.
Okay. Thanks, Joe. So bring this to the board, like Karen said, we've been using them since 1980. So they've done a good job. So move on this. A motion to approve the renewal. We have a second.
Second.
And a second. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify with an aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passed. Thank you, Karen.
Thank you.
Number 5, request approval to renew the annual Johnson Controls contract for the Bulldog Park chiller.
Yes, Mayor and Board, I know there's a couple questions that Attorney Kutnowski had on this. This is our annual agreement, but with his absence, I'm going to request deferral to the October 15th meeting. So those answers or questions can be answered for.
Okay. So we need a motion to defer this to the next meeting, which is Wednesday, October 15th. So motion to approve the deferral. Second. And second. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify with an aye. Aye. Now, miscellaneous. You have 2 pieces of correspondence. Both came in the US mail, so I like that, old school. One was a letter from a resident from another community, but wanted to pass on her thanks and nice thoughts for our cemetery sexton, Tom Laws. Was in need of the Tom services and use of the cemetery. Had nothing but praise for him and how he handled that thing. And the state of the cemetery itself, around itself. So very nice handwritten letter from neighboring community or resident from neighboring community. Treasurer. And I actually had a talk to this gentleman today, he's a resident, he and his wife from Briarwood. With a nice letter or a note, joining Sarman's Woods, they go there, they sit on the bench and love all the amenities of the new park. And he actually's got a lot of artistic skills because he actually sent me a drawing, sketch drawing of the 2 swans. So I talked to him today. What I personally think is a resident on Seneca Drive. So Mary, maybe we can put this on his Facebook page. Thank you. So it was a great conversation, nice gesture for everybody. So unless somebody has anything else, our next regular meeting will be Wednesday, October 15th at 11 a.m. And motion to adjourn. Motion for adjournment, second. Second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify with an aye. Aye.